What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. I think you guys already know what time it is. I'm not sure I have to explain myself. It is indeed time for the upgrade rush, but with Zerg. Now, for this one, I am both very excited and very scared. I was going to say scared. I guess that would have summed it up pretty well. First of all, I'm a bit scared because this means that I have to play not a normal game of Zerg, but for my... I mean, if you guys have watched my Zerg play before, come on, you know what I mean. A somewhat normal game, okay? Obviously, I'm still gonna do some stupid stuff and try to do link drops or whatever the heck I'm gonna do. Tunneling claw roaches, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to play a somewhat normal game of Zerg, which I am absolutely not good at. Now, why I'm excited is because I feel like this build could actually be a fantastic bridge towards doing that, because... I mean, the mind game aspect of this build is just crazy. It's such a weird thing that it hasn't really been seen before on pro play. Because if you think about it, I see it this way, right? You basically go double upgrades instead of taking a third base, for example. And you really still are advancing your macro game. But since you are just on two bases... For them, it looks like you're planning to attack, right? So I feel like the response from the opponent... I mean, so far in all of my games that I've done it, I feel like the response is always wrong because they just... I mean, they don't know, right? It's just freaking weird. Like, sometimes I get all-in because they're spamming units thinking I'm all-inning them. Like, it is going to be very cool. So I do think I have to choose between going for melee upgrades and roach upgrades. I mean, I could go for all three, but that is... It probably doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. I mean, I would like to do it one time. Just like okay, you guys have asked for it so much. Okay, guys, I'll do a triple forge episode one time, okay? You guys wanted me to build shields so bad instead of just armor. We'll go for the triple forge episode. And if I do that, I might as well go for the triple evo episode as well at some point. But now we're actually going to try to make this look decent. So we can go for example, roaches. I think against Terran, that would be a legitimate... Ooh, okay. Scary. Did I just see an SCV there, or did I hallucinate that? Or am I a hacker? Let me get speed. Am I going crazy? I very well could be, to be honest. Okay, I'm not spending my larva, because... What the heck is this? Because there's no wall, it feels like I'm getting bone clouded. That's actually kind of what it feels like, to be honest. Okay. Actually, I kind of want to... sneak a drone out. Is he gonna let me do that is the question. Here we go. We're gonna YOLO the drones. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna be able to get one out, I think. That is fantastic. Okay. So I got one Mrs. Queen over here. I'm just gonna run this around. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Is it gonna live? It is gonna live. Very nice. Okay, there we go. A little bit of micro here. Obviously, I want to keep... Oh, this is a 4-rax, actually. I want to keep the Queen alive. So I can... transfuse at some point. That is the idea. Okay. Oh, this is going to be pretty nasty, I think, because I have the links on the flank. Exactly. The links, the drill, the bing, bang, boom. Do another drill for good measure. Move these drones around a little bit so the Marines can't escape, and we go back. Now, you might ask me a question. And that question is, how on earth are you going to do a double upgrade rush from here? Honestly, fantastic question, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, I guess. This guy came back. That was not intentional at all. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just gonna do it this way. Okay, I feel like the dumbest person in the world for actually still going along with this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do what they call a pro gamer move, and I'm gonna abuse the fact that he doesn't have a wall off. Do I need something else? He's gonna go up my main ramp again. Just gonna make links, I think. I mean, he's probably gonna think I'm the dumbest person ever when he sees the double evo, to be honest, but that's okay. I can live with that. Here we go. I'm gonna go for the Omega surround again. You guys, please do your thing. Actually, go for that. There we go. These should all die. These are doing... Yeah, the drones are doing a great job. Are they doing good enough? That is a good question. I think I want to pull these back at the exact right moment. There you go. I think that was actually the perfect moment. Here we go. Now the queens can come back. I do have one transfuse, so I'm going to put the other queen in the front. Look at this. I think that's a perfect play, actually. Other queen goes in the front. I'm going to surround with these links. And I think we're going to be able to clean this up officially now. That's going to die. Obviously, very important upgrade here, guys, that I have to get, right? If I win this, it's because of the upgrade, right? You know what I'm going to do, guys? Just because I stick to my challenges so hard, I'm going to mine gas just in an attempt to start my armor upgrade before the game ends. Okay? that is the... That is the only... No, why did he leave? We were so close. I just need 40 minerals. There we go. Okay. Apologize to this guy if he watches the video because he lost to a hold where I actually did make double evo. I mean, this... I could have, like... Imagine 2 Marines would have microed a little bit better or whatever, then I actually lose this game. I can't believe I got away with this. Well, this was obviously, I mean, the upgrades didn't come into play. This was really the most troll thing I've ever done, probably. Well, that's not true. At this point, I can't say it anymore. I've done too many things. Anyway, fantastic warm-up game. Sets the tone nicely. Let's go for game number 2. Okay, game number 2 is going to be against a Zerg. Now, this is definitely going to be very scary because ZVZ is very, very cheesy. You know what, guys? Okay, I have a crazy idea here that could work and could also be the dumbest thing ever. So I feel like in this matchup we can go both Lings and Roaches, right? Or, well, more clearly, or what's the word I'm looking for? More correctly said, I could go for both melee or ranged. Because, I mean, melee can also lead into Ultras, range can also lead into Hydras, right? This matchup we can definitely do both. But if you go for double evo fast, I mean, Ling Floods are a scary problem. And also Baneling all Lings are a big problem. So if you go for Lings, then if you don't have Banelings, which I'm not going to be able to afford Banelings, trust me. I mean, Link speed, double upgrades, you guys get it, right? So that could be an issue. What I can do is I can build the 2 evos to wall my natural, and it's like so fast that it's really inviting him to all-in me. But maybe it could work. I also had another idea that I could fake taking a 3rd base, so maybe he Ling Floods it and then I wall off the natural. That's another play. I can also just hide the evos and hope he doesn't attack us, but in ZVZ, I've tried it a couple times. It's not usually a good strategy because it's extremely rare that they don't attack you, even with just something. Think about this as well, right? If he attacks me with 12 Zerglings, I can't really see if it's 12 plus another 14 in the eggs back at home, or if it's just 12. And I'm spending all my money on double upgrades, so it's kind of hard to make it... Like, if I make too many units, my entire economy is just cooked. So maybe going for the super fast wall-off is not even that crazy of an idea, you know? Potentially, I could wall off like this, because the creep might not be far enough extended. I guess we'll see. It's a really fast double evo, after all. You guys couldn't see it in game number 1, because I was a little bit low on money at the time, but... I think it's about 3 minutes or so. 3-minute double evo. That sounds about right to me. Okay, so let's get link speed now. And then basically you don't stop mining gas. It's just one gas. Once you get 150, you can start the double evo. That's basically how it goes. Okay, so actually, I'll try to use this overlord to scout the 3rd because it's going to be just a little bit faster. I should probably wait for the queens, I guess, to finish before making the evos. That's going to be perfectly fine. As you can see, still 100 gas left to go, right? Move my overlord over here. Try to be a good Zerg player. Use my advantages that I have. Do I go for the double queen? I think we should probably go for the double queen. Yeah, let's do a double queen. Here we go. Okay, so, ooh, there's no base here. That is definitely scary. Okay. Are we going to be in a greed off? That is the question. Okay, he's taking a 3rd. Is that normal? That feels slightly late, actually. It's not super late, but it's slightly late for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to wait until I see something. I'm going to have 4 queens, which is obviously fantastic. The next one can inject. 150 gas has been reached, and I am just going to do the strat, guys. Here we go. Double evo at the front, 3 minutes in. I did see a bunch of... Why are they so slow? Okay, I'm going to just make a roach warren, I guess. Oh, that's a massive link flood, actually. Okay. Should I guess I might as well start walling this like crazy. I mean, this actually looks pretty okay for me, to be honest. I think. Let's see. Let's get the Omega wall off here. There you go. Can always cancel it last second. And because I'm an absolute insane, I'm still going to be starting my upgrades from these evos. I decided to go for melee. That is just... My hands just decided. I don't know what else to tell you guys. There we go. Okay. I'm very tempted to cancel one. Actually, maybe I'll just make some links. I want to make... Oh. He held position all of them. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. Links or drone? I'm actually going to make drones here. Sounds crazy. It's probably less crazy than you think. Okay, he sees one of them is upgrading. Yeah, he's going to go for that one. That's what I figured. Okay, going to have to hurry up with this drone over here. Let's switch over the upgrades to this one. There we go. That's another wall. It's really nice that the... if the Evo dies, you have the Brute Links to help you out a little bit. Wait, is this guy's name Flood? This guy's name is Flood. I didn't even realize that. This guy's name is literally Flood. Bro's link flooding me and his name is Flood. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I guess we go for a lair. I'm just gonna do the strat. Oh, I was so tempted to cancel that, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna drone up. Oh, so now he's going for a next one. I don't think he really wants to do that, to be honest. I have 3 transfuses here, I believe, guys. It's really quite a lot. And I'm still just making drones behind it. You know what, guys? Macro hatch, because we're stuck on... Oh, this is nice. There we go. Okay, so +1 armor is gonna finish a lot sooner. Yeah, I'll just make even more drones. Why the heck not? I'm really just... He might assume I'm gonna go for some kind of big flood behind this, because I am... this is a very fascinating game to me, actually. Because I have the upgrades, or he can see that I'm building them, right? Now, I'm pretty much saturated here, so I think it's a good time for me to take care of one of my evos. Guess I'll hotkey these 2. Actually, I'm not even sure. Maybe I wanted it to be on the... I think I wanted it to be on the outside one, right? Maybe I can even kill this one, actually. That probably makes the most sense, to be honest. I know it sounds weird, but it's already, you know, done. So, let's see. I'll get the armor upgrade. There we go. And then we're going to be moving out here. The armor upgrade is going to help us. At least a couple of his units are back home. We could see that. Okay. Let's just go here with my queens. Gonna try and kill this. Really hide this pretty... Look at that. I can transfuse it. Oh my goodness. No way. That's so many links that died, actually. You guys believe that is actually a crazy play, though. That is an absolutely insane play. Look at these links, guys. 1-1 upgrades on these links. They're absolutely carnaging. He already lost his links on the other side of the map because I was transfusing my freaking drone. Oh, man. We are popping off here, guys. I love it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I do have this hatchery as well, of course. I forget about the hatchery over there. Oh, yeah, by the way, in case you guys don't know why +1 armor links are good, they actually survive a bailing hit, okay? They are 100 times better against roaches because they survive a bailing hit. Now, he might try to come across here. I think it would actually be smart for me to stack some injects. You can stack injects if you guys didn't know that. And then... bring the queens to the front. I think that makes the most sense. Now, I'm just gonna say, this is a situation I have been in before. Not exactly the upgrade part, of course, but more just kind of being stuck making mass links against roaches. If you guys remember, it is absolutely not pleasant, okay? It is really not pleasant. Maybe we can try to surround him a little bit. This is pretty nice, actually. Did he surround? Surround from downtown? Okay. Surround from downtown? Ooh! That's beautiful. We love that. There's one more queen I have, I believe. Is it on the other side of the map as usual? No? Oh, here it is. One of my queens here. Okay, so I have 5 hatcheries. 2-2 is going to finish at some point. I'm not sure it's going to finish fast enough. Let's see. Okay, how much does he have? A decent amount, but not that much. I think we're actually going to go for this because he doesn't have upgrades on the roaches yet. Normally, I wouldn't like to fight this, but I'm sure he's getting... Dude, these links are mentally strong with 1-1 against 0-0. Look at how many roaches I just killed. That is absolutely brutal. That's before the 2-2. Yeah, I really just wanted to grab my timing, really. I know waiting for a 2-2 was potentially a good play as well, but I felt like... Oh, no! Yes, sir! That's what I like to see. Here we go. Hold position them in the mineral line. We do this so they actually attack the drones instead of attacking random units nearby. Look at this. It's beautiful, guys. Let's get a hive out here so we can get adrenal glands, of course. This is a beautiful little segment over here. Gotta make sure that we don't lose our stuff. Try to run the links into that base. I made a Swarmos by accident, I believe. No GG is called. And there you go. What an absolutely beautiful game. This was a really cool hold early on, by the way. And I'm just saying, guys, this is the kind of stuff... Look at this, 14 drones. This kind of stuff you can lose to so easily. I think I probably would have lost to this if I was playing more standard. But this is why you make the extra queens. If you guys were wondering, queens are so good on the defense. Like, imagine if this was 2 queens instead of 4 queens firing. And then after this queen dies, it would have been 1 queen instead of 3. He just breaks the wall and I die. That's it. I mean, it's 30 Zerglings. I have 0 because I spent my money on freaking 1-1. Obviously, at this point, I could have made 8 Zerglings in total. Wouldn't have been that good, but this hold was very, very cool. We actually got ourselves into a pretty fantastic spot here. Worker count is even, but we had insane upgrades plus the lair. Actually, it could have been questionable. I mean, we got an insanely good fight over here, right? But really fantastic game. Love the upgrades once again. The links definitely look like a big success for ZVZ. Let's go to game number 3. Game number 3 is going to be against Heaven, a usual, very difficult opponent for me in these challenges. Haven't been playing against him too much recently. I remember that he was a very frequent opponent when I was still doing X2GM challenges. It's been quite a long time. Now we're playing on Mothership here. I think against Protoss this is, I guess, depending on... Honestly, I think we just need a bit of luck. Because what I'm thinking is if we play against Blink Stalker style, we need to go for the links, right? If we play against Zealot Archon style, we have to make roaches. And then I guess if we play against Skytos, probably either option works. But I don't think it's going to be playing against Skytos. I remember having to be a bit of a cheesy player. I know back in the day he had a build that was... I thought the build was so stupid, but it did work on me, so I couldn't really complain. I think he played like Oracle into Dark Templar or something like that. So I guess, I mean, I don't even know what to think about that. I guess against that I would probably have to make roaches. Against any kind of Archon drop I would need roaches. Against Glaives I would be fine with Zerglings. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm not sure if there's any kind of scouting I can get done in time, to be honest. Because the Evo started 3 minutes, right? I feel like... I mean, it could be Glaives right away. But besides that, every single build, I believe, has Stargate first. And then, you know, they make a Void Ray. They kill your Overlord, you can't see anything anyway. So, I think we're gonna have to do this one blindly, to be honest. I really... You know, I could still make link speed, actually, even if I go roaches. Maybe that is not a bad idea. I mean, we're still gonna get +1 armor, right? For both units, so there's that. Yeah, you guys go over here. Is there anything else I need to think of? He's probably on the other spawn, right? I believe. I feel like that's where his probe came from. Go. Get the double queen started. Yeah, I think... Okay, I think I'm gonna actually go for roaches. Excuse me. I think I'm actually gonna go for roaches, but I do want to make link speed still. I just want to have the opportunity to do some run-bys or something. That's really the main thing here. I want to be able to just absolutely go for it. If he's gonna go for a double depth, I don't know when they would finish. That's like the easiest way to lose 1,000,000 drones. I guess I could probably just make the double queen and then make links after in case it's gonna be a depth. Can I make a creep tumor? I feel like making a creep tumor for some reason. Let's do it. Give me a little bit of vision. Okay, there was a probe there that ran away. Interesting. Let's get one more Overlord in here. Double Evo does have to start pretty soon. There is the Stargate. I think I'll just pretend to back off and then I'll go in again. Let me start a couple of links now. Just so I don't die to a couple of adepts. That's the idea, really. And then we're going to be starting our double Evo. Where is he going to shade? I have absolutely no idea. Here we go. I'm going to go for the double Evo over here. I'll build them both in the same place. Okay. Nothing has shown up yet, surprisingly. I would have figured... Okay, well, there we go. I would have figured at least one adept would have been here. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be a very nice catch instantly. Let me run away the drones. Not going to lose that one, I believe. Nope, exactly. Okay, so that's all well and good. Then I guess the plan... What is the plan? I think the plan is that we're going to get 1-1. And we're not going to build units from it. I think that is the plan. I know it sounds dumb, but that is... Ooh. He's actually going to have to... Oh, wait, he started the third base already. Try and kill that. Oracle is activated. We run away. The upgrades are started. Do I need to do this differently? That is the question. I don't know why I'm flying him in multiple overlords, to be honest, but I guess I might as well get another scout. There should be a pylon over here that I can snipe, maybe. Yeah, a little pylon. Gonna force him to come back. That would be nice. Okay, Oracle's over here. Gonna activate it. I don't think I want to stay around for that. Do I actually need to... No, I don't think so, right? I have so many drones to make that I don't think I actually want to build the third base yet. I'll do this first. Here we go. At least go up to like 45 drones so I'm fully saturated. Then I can take all my gases. I think that's the right idea. You can stay over here. And then now I can probably take my base. Let's see if there's anything suspicious here. Doesn't look like it. Twilight Council Forge. Okay, nothing actually suspicious yet. That is nice to see. Let's see. Could be an adept over there or something. Yeah, there's one adept. Can I kill that actually? No, barely no. Right? No. Let's not do that. Okay. Let's see. How many more drones do I need? 3 seems about right. He hasn't made an extra what's it called? He hasn't made an extra Stargate unit yet, interestingly. I think I can drone up a little bit more here. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I don't need to start a roach run, by the way. I feel like 2-2 is going to be an absolutely insane timing for us. But I don't know if we're going to get there well enough. That is the thing. Not paying attention, please. There you go. Very nice. Okay. Oh, he actually did go for a second Oracle, unfortunately. Could try to go for the dive. Let's see. Let's get my queens a little closer together. Exactly. Okay, he sees my double Evo now. Am I fine here? I think we're actually pretty safe. Just need to make sure that I don't die to anything. I think I mean, 2-2 is started now. It's probably enough. Oh no, one of my queen dying a little bit too easily there. That's unfortunate. A lot of energy on those things, huh? Oh, that was the wrong tab. My bad. One too many drone, or not enough drones over here, I wanted to say. Okay, let's make another spore. Probably should get my queens over here, I guess. I'm gonna start building roaches already. I do still need roach speed, of course. Let's not forget about roach speed. There we go. And then we're just gonna go ahead and take this base. Haven't seen anything here yet. He sees a couple of roaches. That is probably nothing for him to pay attention to be honest. Let's see, get the creep a little bit further forward. Do I make more? I'm so tempted to make more drones. I am a little scared here, to be honest. I feel like my setup is very cool. Okay, so he has that. Is that something to be scared of? I think probably not. The Templar Archives, I meant. Okay. There we go. Doesn't really see anything still. I can make a couple more roaches here, I guess. He's not building Storm, which is very interesting here, guys. Doesn't seem like that... I need a queen over there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he was building Storm. That is very, very interesting for sure. Okay. I could click a couple of roaches around. I mean, I actually have no idea how strong my units are going to be in this case. Legitimately no freaking idea. Okay. This is going to be a cheeky little run-by, I guess. So no Storm usually means that they're... I mean, either he's making Immortals or he's going to go for a big all-in with Zealot Archon, basically. I feel like it's going to be either of those options. Looks like the gas count is probably fine, considering the fact that I want to make Ravagers at some point, right? Okay, here we go. I'm really just waiting for his attack over here with these units. Here we go. Is he going to try? It looks like he kind of wanted to, but then decided not to. Okay. So we're gonna have 2-2 on these roaches. I could have made actually a Hydra then would have made a lot of sense here, to be honest. Could have definitely made that one before. I think that would have made a lot of sense. I don't know why my queen is just so far in downtown. That's extremely brave. Okay, so we're gonna send more roaches. Actually, I can send these roaches to the bottom as well. Okay, so we're gonna have 2-2 roaches against what is most likely gonna be +1 dudes. Right? That makes sense to me. I think we should probably go across with the rest. Okay, here we go. You did see a couple drones building. Let's see if I can do anything over here. This is a little bit of a tricky move that I'm doing here. Here we go. Okay, there's 2 adepts over there. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, so he's actually playing Mass Stalker, interestingly enough. Then we're gonna go busting down the front. That is the best idea. There's a lot of Stalker. Yeah, he's basically just doing a defensive all-in for the most part. That is actually what it looks like to me. Let's see if I can resaturate this. Roaches do need to keep streaming across the map, that is for sure. Okay, here we go. Let's hold position these. He does have +2 attack. And let's actually depower these gateways. Why not, right? That's a good idea. That's a Blink 4. Once again, guys, these roaches are so well upgraded. It's kind of disgusting, actually. Okay, does he have Storm? I think... Did he... Wait. So we got a bit misled because... He's playing like he was gonna play Storm, but I think he just accidentally didn't build Storm. Okay, so now my units are over here. He's still losing workers here, which is gonna be very annoying for him. Guess we're just gonna get both upgrades. Let's see, might as well go for the kill on these pylons. That is nice. Make sure to get this one as well. Try to saturate this base. Now wait, there's actually... Ooh, a lot of High Templars. No, we can't quite go for it, unfortunately. Is he gonna blink for them? If I was him, I probably would, to be honest. But I'm also not really the best player to go off on in any kind of logical scenario. I think that's fair to say. Did I lose a queen over there? I think I might have. Okay, let's see what I can find over here. Gonna go for a very similar attack. Once again, there we go. Does have a couple of... Oh, wait, I think he's stasis. There's a stasis over here. That's actually very tricky. I was about to go for the Templar Archives, but he does have a stasis over there. Let's see if I can... Maybe I should actually just go for the kill here. We're just gonna do it, I think. There we go, so he doesn't get Storm. Storm is going to be very, very strong against the Hydras more than anything else. That is the thing here. Let's get those pylons as well. I don't know why I couldn't build anything there. Here we go. Where are my roaches? Oh, my roaches didn't actually walk across the map. I did try to send a million roaches across the map. I guess they weren't born yet. Hey, let's see. Can I get a kill on a couple of these Templars? Actually, it's probably not super relevant if I do. I'd probably go for the pros instead here. I think... I mean, it's a very tricky game, honestly. I'm really not quite sure. I feel like if I was really confident in my macro transitions, then this would be a really nice scenario. Right now, I can't actually tell, to be honest. Get a couple more drones. Yeah, those two adepts did actually do a big number on me. I feel like my economy would have been pretty nuts otherwise. But those two adepts that snuck into my base, they were very, very annoying, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to come across now. I still have absolutely mad upgrades. Hydras with upgrades are going to be insane, by the way. Let's see. Okay, can I get that? It's a pretty good start to the fight, for sure. Let's get the Archon and back off. Okay, he's not going to want to fight into this concave, I think. You could try. I mean, once again, guys, the upgrades are going to do such a good job carrying. Like, normally, you are not down in upgrades. Like, look how good these Hydras are. Like, you can tell that he didn't expect it. He was like, okay, I could really just go for this. We chilling out here, right? But no, these Hydras are special freaking Hydras, let me tell you that. Okay. What should I make now? I'm tempted to reinforce with roaches, but maybe mass Hydra is actually smarter. Okay, let me just target fire the Archon over there. He blinked forward, not necessarily the best blink there, I think. There we go. Like, they're so strong. These Hydras are actually incredibly strong. He already blinked back, so that's an unfortunate Zealot warp in there, I think. Now, you don't want to lose your units too freely. I mean, this is actually an amazing trade. Look at this. Wow. The Hydras, guys. The freaking Hydras. Look at this. We're going to be able to kill the Stalkers as well. Okay, now we try to get in here. Probably should make a couple of roaches, actually, before we do go in. GG is called. 35. Why? We actually... Oh! Hey, I didn't know we owned him that hard with the roaches. Guys, the freaking upgrades. I'm telling you, man. This is... I'm a new Zerg player. I mean, once again, I'm not going to say I'm a competent Zerg player, but holy cow, 5.6k. Like, look at how stupid. I don't think this has ever been seen in a pro game. Just like absolutely never. Zerg being this far up in upgrades. You can see I'm really far down in workers, but the upgrade is really, really far ahead. Now, I think I didn't choose... Okay, I'll put it this way. I think what I should have done, ideally, I mean, it is really the first time I'm playing this kind of stuff, right? I think ideally what I do is that I use a couple... I think I made 8 links, if I remember correctly. I need a couple links alive, and I need to check what units he's building. I think I just made a couple too many assumptions. So, literally, I got mind-gamed because he forgot Storm, to be fair. Like, we had the scout on this, he was not making Storm. Stalker Archon is not actually a composition. You would play Stalker Storm instead. So, I was only spamming roaches with no Hydra then. I made it very, very late because I thought it was going to be Zealot Archon, but it was mostly Stalkers. If I knew it was Stalkers, I would have gone for this way faster and maybe even take a 4th base and try to go for the hive. So there's different ways to play it. If it was Zealot Archon, I really would have preferred the roach style. Even now, it still worked. I don't know if Storm would have... Actually, those Templars were pretty fresh, so I don't think the Storm would have actually been finished anyway. But if you look at this, like, it's 38 roaches against 26 Stalkers. It really doesn't look that good for Zerg, but it's freaking 2-2. So the roaches die slow. They kill stuff very fast. Actually, do they... I think they might 2-shot probes. I'm not 100% sure. I think 2+2 roaches might 2-shot pros instead of 3-shot, so that could have made a pretty decent difference. Yeah, here as you can see, it really worked out pretty well. At this point, honestly, probably should have retreated already. I didn't realize that I was missing so many drones. It would have been nice to resaturate everything a little bit faster. I think I might have lost drones again at some point, because I remember having to make more. But anyway, that was it for game number 3. Let's go play a final one. Okay, the final game of the day is going to be a rematch against Heaven. I'm already a little bit scared, to be honest, because in the last game, for sure, if he was aware of my strategy, it would have gone very, very differently. So we're going to have to play this one a little bit differently as well. You know what? I would love to play Lynx, but I just kind of think if they go for Archon drop or... Okay, Glaive should be okay. Let's say... Anything, not even Archon drop. Archon timing attack, Archon drop, Warpers him in the main, warping in Zealot, stuff like that. All of them, I think you just die if you're playing Zerglings, even if you have really good upgrades. So for that reason, I am kind of scared. But you know what? Let's just freaking try it. I mean, we're already on a roll. We already beat a 5-5 Protoss here with the double upgrade rush build with my Zerg. And that's, for me, I'm already happy enough with that, to be honest. Now, obviously, I'm going to try my best to get another dub over here. But... Yeah, we're just gonna do the gash. Double ling upgrades, why the heck not? And then I mean, to be honest, I can still make roaches, I guess, even if even if I have ling upgrades. I mean, I have a bit of a challenge rotten brain, right? Like if I'm doing a challenge, I go for it, okay? I fully freaking go for it, so... but I could technically still make roaches. I would prefer to do it a different way and make queens against that, but... I mean, queens are also, like, they're good enough against Archon drop, because it's just the prism, but the moment it's an Archon drop that warps in 8 Zerglings, then your queens aren't going to be so happy anymore, and that is a big part of the problem. Now, what I could do is I could fake the Roach Warren. That is really not a bad idea, actually. I could do the double Evo stuff. Actually, this time, maybe I should split them in my bases, because last time I built them both in the main. Actually, it did help me, because he shaded 2 adepts. But actually, if he does that again, maybe it's better to build them in the main. I guess we'll see. Looks like a normally timed opening for my opponent over here. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea, actually. You know what? I freaking love that. Okay, so we're going to go ling upgrades, but we're going to build a Roach Warren at some point on the front. That is a fantastic idea. Okay, let's make the Overlord first before the speed. And we get speed out now. He's chrono boosting that. I would imagine it's going to be a double chrono again. Let me check the main base real quick. See if I can find the Stargate. And yeah, I do want to say playing Zerg as a Zerg noob. And I know I'm still Grandmaster, by the way. I just mean, I don't really know how to play Zerg properly. It's just, oh, gonna keep it at home this time, looks like. Okay. I just don't really know how to play Zerg properly, but I am still fast and stuff. But, well, I actually forgot what I was talking about just now. What was I talking about? My brain is a little bit cooked of all the excitement. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say that taking a third base, like having to defend an extra base early on, it feels really difficult if you're not used to timings and stuff, you know? Like, I don't know exactly how to deal with these adepts if I've already spent a lot of money on blah, 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 you know? Like, it's tough. I'm gonna build my double Evo over here, make a couple of links so I can deal with those 2 adepts that he is probably gonna... You know what? I'll send a 3rd queen just because he sent them into the natural last time without even looking. How about that? We're gonna go for the triple queen defense. This could be really dumb. It could also be... Here we go. Okay, he's gonna finish them anyway. That's what he did last game. Oh, I think I clicked the wrong one. Oh, that's painful for me. I actually had the right selection, but then I clicked the Zerglings away instead. I mean, I still don't think it's really that bad, to be honest, but... Okay, here we go. Then I'm gonna go for the ling upgrades. 1 queen needs to get her ass back over to the main base. And then, is it time for the Roach Warren yet? Not yet, I think, right? No, we don't need it yet. Okay. So he's gonna use his 1 Oracle, exactly, to defend this. That is for sure. He was hoping that I would run away before activating it, but for some reason I felt comfortable there. Didn't want to go back yet. Let's see. Oh, he's keeping it activated. Okay, then we'll just keep running. That's actually what I do as well when I play Protoss. You just keep the Oracle activated, because with energy recharge, you have so much energy that it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. I'm gonna go for the lair here, as we usually do. And then I think we can make a 3rd base. I don't need to make the 3rd gas this time, keep that in mind. Let's do a little scout with the Overlord. The Oracle is gonna activate again, indeed. Good amount of energy that we've wasted on it. Not too much, of course, but still pretty decent. Now, I haven't seen a warp in yet. Twilight and Forge, just like same as last time. I think this time I am actually gonna make the cautionary Spore Crawlers. Because last time he honestly could have gone for my drones if he wanted to. He just didn't. Okay, he's chrono boosting Twilight. Didn't chrono boost Blink this time. 2 Oracles are safely chilling at home. Okay, I'm gonna make a Roach Warren at the front over here. Just like I said I would. And then we make 1,000,000 more drones. Now I'm gonna do something slightly different here. I'm actually gonna go for Overlord speed instead of being able to afford the 2-2 right away. I think that's actually a very nice idea. Because with Overlord speed, I'm going to be able to make something happen. Let's see. Oh, he's going to be able to get a little bit of damage done there. Okay, Spore. Oh, the Spore. Ooh! Spore from downtown. Oh my goodness, that's really not bad. Fantastic damage. Okay. And I'm going to send a couple of Overlords over. It's just I don't want to stop making drones too early. Even if we have these amazing upgrades, right? Okay, let's go for +2. Oh, that is very, very annoying. Okay, just run these back. Queen should be able to get one, I think, for sure. Exactly, there we go. It's actually pretty good defense. Can't complain about that. Okay. Oh, he saw my over... No, please do not pay attention. Nothing was happening over here, I promise. Okay, I think we're going to make a couple more. And I also want a macro hash for this one. Okay, let's see. He can hide over here. Maybe he can hold position. This actually could be nice. Oh, he's doing... Oh, what is that? Oh, right. Wait, that's normal depth. Okay, that's not actually that scary, to be honest. I thought they were glaive depth for a second. That would have been 10 times scarier. Luckily, not that bad. Obviously, not ideal, but it is what it is. See, he sees the double Evo now, of course. Yeah, I don't have enough links yet to go for the main base. He is playing Stalkers. That is good news, but yeah, didn't really want to take that damage there, to be honest. So that sucks a bit for me, but it's okay. Let's just keep making a million links, I guess. I'm afraid that the Oracle would have seen me, honestly, but it is what it is. Okay, let's just keep flying the homie around so we can see what's going on. Is the Oracle still... Did the Oracle go somewhere? We didn't see it, I think, right? I'm pretty sure we didn't. No, okay. I guess I could make one more. Do I have enough links for that anyway? Nah, actually, yeah, I do. Okay, so it's fine. Then I just keep making links like an absolute baboon, of course. Kind of hoping that he's going to attack me at some point, to be honest. Okay, so he's over here. I mean... this is actually going to get a little bit awkward because I'm attacking his base right now. And... Oh no, that was an inject that I shouldn't have done. Okay, so we got a couple links over here. This is going to be a little bit annoying, but nothing too spectacular, of course. Maybe I can actually attack this already with the links just because it's a really good distraction. Okay, there we go. You actually had to pull the workers for that, so that is pretty nice for me. The links are getting some decent trades, and now we're into the main base. Okay, that's what we're talking about. This is very good stuff. Look at this. Okay, very, very nice. Does he have charge? He does have +1, unfortunately. Without +1, that would have been a pretty easy trade, I think. Instead, it's, well, still going to be a pretty easy trade, actually, so that's quite nice. It does kind of seem like he's all-inning me, because it's so many freaking Stalkers that he has, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful. Yeah. I do have another hatchery as well, I believe. Okay, so he's now almost depowered, but not quite. Getting that would be very nice. I don't think it's worth it going for... Oh my goodness, what is that? Did you just blink in? That is absolutely psychotic. And he's definitely going to go for a recall, I want to guess. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so he goes for the recall. In the end, pretty fantastic moments here, actually, guys. Huh. Hey, not bad. Really not bad. Oh my goodness, can you guys believe it? Now, I'm going to drop this time with 32 links. I do believe he got charged by the end there, so that is something to keep in mind. I have another hatchery over here now. Okay, so we're going to drop with... So many freaking links I have. Wait, guys, I have 2-2 already. I have freaking 2-2 for this. Now, the problem is that he's going to now probably start building Archons and stuff, which is going to be incredibly unpleasant. Let's see, I'm just going to go for the main base here. Let's see what I can find. He can't recall because he already used it, of course. Here we go. Mass links into the main base again. Beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to fight over here. Let's make sure to kill all the pylons, I guess, this time. It's like, oh, no, oh, this pylon is also very juicy. Holy, look at that one. Okay, yeah, that's where the I found the Archons, guys. That's not pleasant. Definitely not pleasant. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure to kill this pylon as well. I'll probably do something like this. Now, how can I deal with the Archons? That is an extremely good question. I think at this point, I mean, I can make roaches, but it's a little bit questionable at this point, to be fair. I mean, maybe it's a decent idea still to go for them, to be honest. Okay, oh no. Oh, he has a prism. I would have dove on that if it wasn't for that freaking prism. Prisms would have been able to just save those, which is very, very annoying. How many workers do I have? Not that many, so let's make one big wave of workers. Hopefully we can just get a little bit of a sneak anywhere, really. Would have been very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to get into here. That is great news. He's not actually looking here, which is fantastic. He was focused over here, and he's going to lose every single worker, which is very, very nice. Okay, probably going to go for the counterattack right away, if I had to guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 1,000,000 roaches, and... yeah, hope that we can defend this attack. That is the entire plan over there. I'm also going to counterattack over there. Those links are allowed to get stasis. I can't really do anything against that, so that is fine. Now I'm going to attack this. Links are going to come from this side as well. And now we hope that the roaches arrive in time. That is basically the whole idea. Okay, a couple of links over here as well. Can definitely hold position those drones over there. Let's see, make sure to kill this Nexus off. It's gonna be, I think the Archons are just so freaking scary. Oh, he has Storm as well. That is not something that I wanted to see, to be honest. Now, let's see. Can we defend? I don't think we can. I think the all-in is looking a little bit too strong. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what I said. We had a really, really, really fantastic early game here, but he still had the presence of mind to all-in with Archons. Didn't try to take a fourth base, just went full in on the Archons. This is an all-in, by the way. Was that a one Storm? That actually looked like a long time for one Storm. This is definitely an all-in. Even before losing his bases, it was all-in. But it is what it is. We were not going to be able to defend. And we were so close. I mean, this was a beautiful strategy. Really, really beautiful. I think if... Let's actually take a look. Because I could speculate, but I think the analysis here is super, super interesting. So I think this moment actually went super, super well for us. Like, obviously, if you look at the supply here and stuff, he's already getting Storm and +2 in charge, and we only have 50 drones. Doesn't look that great. But I have this setup going. These drops, actually, he probably expected those zealots to win with +1. But my lings had 1-1, so they're even stronger. And these lings actually did well defending. We kill a bunch of stuff over here. He goes for the dive, loses a lot of stalkers for very little value. I think he actually kills 3 workers. Yeah, he kills 3 workers with this. Probably loses 5 stalkers or so. Has the recall, maybe even 6 stalkers. And then at this point, I think here is if we made the Roach Warren still. I mean, I could have even made +1 attack, right? Roach Warren, +1 attack, 10 drones, or maybe let's say 13 drones, go up to 60. Then I think we were actually in a great spot. I mean, I told you guys, if there's a challenge, I always freaking go for it. This strategy honestly worked. I think we are in a winning position. I just needed to not make like the last 40. I mean, I could have had 66 drones and a Roach Warren, and I have +2 armor on all my units and +2 attack on the links, even Infestation Pit on the way. Like this worked. I was just not... I didn't make the right decision, really. I think, you know, mechanically I played well. I don't think I made like a lot of mistakes. I just needed to drone up a little bit faster, go less all-in. I mean, I was kind of expecting to keep building Stalkers, which is a mistake by me as well. But really fantastic games. The Upgrade Rush looks really strong with Zerg. This is my strongest macro build that I've ever had with Zerg, I think, on my first try. So that says a lot. And that's going to be it for the Zerg Upgrade Rush episode. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did... let me know in the comments if you want to see the Triple Evo edition, but if you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all for the next video. Adios.